an evil queen, a beauty though was she. And though her wickedness was no match for her vanity, she found it in her heart to order death, cunning and mean, for one whose only crime was being fairer than the queen. Mirror, oh mirror, neighbor, if you can, the one who is more beautiful than any in the land. Mirror, oh mirror, you say it is Snow White. There are no more lovely, none who shine so bright. Deep within the forest where Snow White and her friends play, safe it seems from evil queens and plots that they would lay. Mirror, oh mirror, you say it is Snow White, and there are no more lovely, none who shine so bright.
Once upon a time, in the middle of winter, a beautiful baby girl was born to a local king and queen. Since it was snowing that day, they decided to call her Princess Snow White. It's lucky she wasn't born in one of the other seasons, or they might have named her Princess Sunburn, or Falling Leaf, or Nesting Bird, or some such nonsense. They could have named her La Velva Polygopus. Wouldn't have been too good as the title of a fairy tale. It was bad enough that they named the kid Snow White. Anyway, sometime during that year, the queen went out for a walk one day, stepped in a large puddle, and disappeared. A few years later, the king got tired of playing bachelor father and married a new queen, a stylish woman who happened to have no nose.
How does she smell?
Terrible. Anyway, this woman was obsessed with her looks, and she would consult her magic mirror each morning to make sure she hadn't turned ugly overnight, I guess.
Enchanted mirror, I know you don't lie. Is anyone in the kingdom more beautiful than I?
Are you kidding me? It isn't even a contest.
Oh, you're such a flatterer. But if you say so, it must be true.
Catch you later, Queenie.
Several years passed, and Snow White grew up to be a beautiful young lady. Being a princess, she had no official duties, so she spent her time talking to wild animals.
It's time for my lesson in bird chirp.
Snow White didn't really understand anything the animals said, but she wasn't going to admit that to them. So she'd smile and nod her head as they all chatted away.
I knew we should have sent that little brat to a public school. She has no social skills, and she spends her whole day talking to animals. I don't care. It's time for my beauty check, which is more important than that kid. Enchanted mirror, I know you don't lie. Is there anyone in the kingdom more beautiful than I?
You've got a little problem. Snow White just nudged you out at first.
What? I'm hearing things. Let's take this whole routine from the top. Once again, is there anyone in the kingdom more beautiful than I?
I hate to be the one to tell you, but it's the truth. Snow White's more beautiful.
This is impossible. Her best friends are a bunch of animals. She's nothing but a zookeeper. Look at her. What a monster. She doesn't even know how pretty she is. Her and her little turned-up nose. She should be working in a circus. She should be banished to the forest. That's it. She'll have an accident in the forest. Huntsman, come here at once.
Good morning, Your Majesty, baby. I believe you screamed for me?
I have a job for you, and I want it done immediately. Psst, psst, psst. And psst, psst, psst.
I cannot believe my ears, Your Highness, baby. There must be some kind of mistake.
The only mistake around here is gonna be yours, Huntsman, if you refuse to carry out my orders. It's very simple. Either do the job and get paid, or get thrown in the dungeon. You get my drift?
Uppers.
Snow White didn't have that much experience with people. She'd never run into a jealous rabbit, so she had no idea what jealousy could lead to. When the huntsman suggested they pick flowers in the forest for her stepmother, she forgot the woman had no nose to smell them with. One of the advantages of being a princess is you get to ride and everyone else walks. The disadvantage is the one who's walking may be planning to do you in.
Tra-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Oh, please stop here, Huntsman. What beautiful ragweed! I'm sure she can put these under her pillow. This one smells pink. La 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 la. Excuse me? Ooh. I'm sorry. Do you have a touch of indigestion?
Forgive me, Princess Baby. I don't have indigestion. No, what you saw was fear. I was sent here to kill you, baby.
What? Why me?
I don't know why, Princess Baby. The orders came directly from your stepmother, the Queen, there, kitten.
Maybe you misunderstood her.
Her orders were as clear as the nose on her face. She said take you out to the woods and get rid of you and not to come back until the job was done. You know what I mean, baby?
Yep, that's clear. But what are we gonna do now?
Baby, your only hope is to go through these woods here into the next kingdom. I'm sure someone there will take you in if you tell them you're an orphan and you cry a lot. I'll go back to the castle and tell the Queen you're dead. How about that, baby?
You're smarter than you look. Thank you, Huntsman. I'll talk to some birds on the way.
Well, that girl needs some therapy.
I wonder how long it'll take me to get to the other kingdom. I really should make an appointment to get my hair done before I go out begging for new parents.
Snow White had many more things to say, but we're not going to bore you with a long list of stupid things. The main thing to remember is this. She was on her way to setting a new record for a 1-mile run through tall trees when tragedy struck.
Great! I've sprained my ankle! Oh, now I'll never get into the Olympics. Oh, and on top of that, I just remembered I'm hungry. I'll never find my way out of these woods. And my stepmother hates me so much, she's offering a reward for me, dead or alive, preferably dead. Huh? Oh, I can't believe it! It's all my little friends from the castle! You found me! Wow! What a break! So, is there a motel around here? Great! I hope they have some room service. I'm really starved. I miss breakfast.
And so, with her friends to guide her, Snow White moves on through the dark, mysterious forest. A place where disaster lurks behind every tree. A treacherous, hostile land where witches build gingerbread houses to catch little... Oh, no, wrong fairy tale. Never mind.
Is this the motel you were trying to tell me about? It's really very nice, but it's too bad they don't have a pool. Oh, thank you for showing me the way. Hello? Is there anybody in the office? Oh, they must be off somewhere changing sheets. What a charming place this is! Oh, they set out a continental breakfast in the lobby. I wonder if it comes with the room or if I have to pay extra. Ooh, those rolls look good. They're freshly baked. I wonder if I can have one even though I haven't checked in yet. Well, I guess they won't miss a little one. orphans are absolutely scrumptious. Oh, those must be the rooms upstairs. I wonder what they look like. Everything in here is so quaint. What? Look at these cute dormitory-style beds. I wish they were a little bigger. Oh, well. Oh, I'm tired. Think I'll do some snoozing.
Hey, somebody broke into our house while we were gone. They ate one of our rolls and left crumbs all over the table. I wonder if they're still in here. Look at that. She passed out from overeating. Who gave you permission to come in here? Well, she doesn't look like an ordinary thief.
I don't know about that. Maybe she's in disguise.
That's right. Who are you and how'd you get in here?
The front door was open, so I came in. My name is Snow White. I didn't mean to break into your house. I thought it was a motel, and I needed a place to sleep.
Yeah, but what were you doing running around in the woods all by yourself?
My stepmother, the queen, tried to have me killed. And I don't know why.
What an evil woman! So you're looking for a place to hide out, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know, I have to say that's a pretty smart move under the circumstances.
Hey, I've got an idea, Snow White. Why don't you stay here and hide out with us?
Sure, you'll be safe here. We'll protect you.
It's the nicest thing I've ever heard. I can't pay you, but I want to earn my keep, so I promise to do the cooking, the cleaning, and to wash everyone's clothes.
We sing, we dance, we wear short pants. We love to jump, we love to sing. We love to eat most everything. We work real hard most every day. We grind and sweat inside the mine. We never know what we will find. Okay, we sing, we dance, we wear short pants. We love to jump, we love to sing. We love to eat most everything. His name is Grouchy. He's the leader of the pack. Don't ever argue with him, cause you'll just argue back. There's little Clutzy, he falls where he goes.
And Smiley, who just laughs and dances on his
There's also our friend Tubby, who loves to eat and eat.
That bookworm there is Smarty, who thinks well on his feet.
And there is little Lazy, the sleeper of the bunch.
And don't forget old Sloppy, who always wears his leggings. We wear short pants. We love to jump, we love to sing. We are the seven dancing dwarfs.
I guess I'd be singing too if someone said they'd do all my cooking and cleaning for me. Unfortunately, the real world has a habit of messing up a good thing, as we're about to find out.
It is done, Your Highness, baby. You shall not see Snow White again.
Excellent, Huntsman. You have demonstrated true loyalty to your queen, and she will not forget. Now here is your reward.
Oh, thank you very much.
You may go. I have important business which must be conducted in private.
I wonder how you're getting one of them witness relocation programs anyway.
enchanted mirror, I know you don't lie. Is anyone around here more beautiful than I?
Around here? No. You're still top dog, queen babe, numero uno. But I gotta tell you, Snooks, Snow White's living in the woods with a bunch of dwarfs, and she's still better looking than you. I think it's the nose.
Stop talking about noses! Do you mean Snow White's still alive?
Mm-hmm.
That lousy huntsman lied and took my money. Wait till I get my hands on him. He'll be sorry he ever swindled me. But I have a more pressing problem I have to take care of first. What am I going to do about Snow White? That's it. I'll create a magic spell.
She's got everything in there. Bat wings, toadstools, poison ivy, Brussels sprouts, spinach, and... ugh, eggplant.
She'll never know what hit her. Good thing I saved this costume from last Halloween, or I'd have had to go out dressed as a clown.
Yeah, it would have been real hard to get Snow White to eat a poisoned balloon. You're better off with an apple every time, that's what I say. It's so much easier to bite into.
Time to wake up, everybody! Breakfast is ready! If you're not down here in 2 minutes, all you get is cold mush.
Hey, what's happened to all our clothing? Look, she washed and folded them in little baskets she made herself. Wow.
And now, the 7 dwarfs. That's your cue, guys.
Good morning. Hey, there's a whole lot of food over here. I hope you all brought your appetite.
I had this dream that someone made breakfast for me. It's true.
Where is this place? These high-heeled boots are killing me.
You like it? I went out and harvested the wheat myself before the sun came up.
You're the greatest! We haven't been treated this well since our mother ran off 5 years ago!
Oh, I may eat that apple myself.
So long now. We're off to work at our gold mine and we won't be back till dinner time. You think you'll be okay if we leave you here alone all day?
Sure, I'll make some furniture.
I'm worried the Queen will try and get you again. Some folks, once they try and get you, ain't satisfied till you're gone.
We wouldn't want to come back and find you sprawled out on the floor. It would ruin dinner.
Wouldn't do much for my day either. But don't worry, I'll be careful. I won't let anybody into the house.
See you at supper time! We sing, we dance.
Bring me back some big nuggets!
We love to jump, we love to sing. We are the same.
There she is. I knew she'd be around here somewhere.
Hello, can I help you? What do you want?
I'm sorry to bother you. I wanted to speak to the lady of the house. Is she in?
If you're selling encyclopedias, I don't need any, and I've got all the hairbrushes I can use. I'm sorry I can't open the door, but somebody's trying to kill me.
I don't know anything about that. I'm a poor old woman giving away samples of my apples. Would you like to try one?
Why don't you bring them over to the window? I don't suppose it would hurt just to look at them.
Don't these look good?
They're the best I've ever seen! Hey, what seems to be the problem?
Go on, get out of here! I think they wanted these apples for themselves. I can see why. They're really delicious. I'm sure if you taste one, you'll want to buy them, and you'll be helping me get through college.
Oh, of course! I'd be glad to help a struggling student. Looks good! Is it poisoned?
No, that would be dumb. You don't get repeat business by giving out poison samples.
I don't think that apple was ripe! I can't breathe!
That was easy. With her out of the way, I'm back to being the most beautiful woman around. Working my way through college.
See what happens when you eat an apple dipped in poison goop? But don't worry, folks. She's not dead. She's only in a trance. After all, this is a fairy tale, not a horror show.
We sing, we dance, we wear short pants. We love to jump, we love to sing. We are the 7 dancing dwarfs.
I told you we shouldn't have worked her so hard. Now look, she's passed out. We're in big trouble, guys.
Hold on! I don't think she collapsed from exhaustion! I think she's under some kind of spell! Where did that apple come from?
You're right, I do detect the faint smell of bat wings and Brussels sprouts. Oh, the queen must have given her this.
Gee, where will we ever find anybody who cooks as good as her?
We shouldn't have gone off. It's all our fault.
You can't bury her. She's not dead.
So we'll put her in a box with all these flowers and wait for the day when she wakes up.
She looks so pretty lying there. It just breaks my heart that I'll have to wear dirty socks the rest of my life.
Yeah, and I was just getting used to blowing my nose in a clean handkerchief. And what are we gonna do with 7 handmade monogram baskets? That's not the sort of thing you could just put out at a yard sale.
You know what the worst part is? Now we're gonna have to go back to eating Sloppy's cooking.
What's going on? Were you dwarves out trying to play basketball again?
No, Your Highness. Our housekeeper was put under a spell by an evil queen. And you know how hard it is to find good help these days.
Oh, she's pretty. What's her name?
Snow White.
She's the princess from the next kingdom. Times must be hard if she's doing housework. Sometimes a kiss will break one of these spells.
Is it dinner time already? I must have overslept.
Hey, it worked. We won't have to eat our own cooking.
Oh, my! What's this all about?
Your friends were afraid they'd lost you, and now you're all right, and you've captured my heart, so I want to ask you if you'll marry me. That is, if you're free this weekend.
Let me get this straight. You're a prince and I'm a homeless person. Oh. And you want to marry me?
Yeah?
Come on, kid,
so happily. We just lost our cook, our maid, and our housekeeper.
Goodbye! Thanks for everything! I'll send some maids around for you to interview, Kay?
No one too old! And no one too ugly!
Snow White still visits the dwarves every year. They sit around and laugh about the good times when she worked her fingers to the bone and got poisoned by her stepmother. Speaking of which, she had quite a shock waiting for her back at the castle.
Enchanted mirror, I know you don't lie. Is anyone in the kingdom more beautiful than I?
It's still Snow White. By a nose. Nothing personal, really.
But that's not possible. Snow White's out of the picture. I took care of her myself. You're mistaken. You'd better check your sources and try again.
I got it straight from a little bird. She was rescued by a prince, and she's gone off to get married.
You must have her mixed up with some other girl named Snow White.
I don't think so, sweetie. It's not a real common name.
Liar!
Here's an important safety message for all you kids. Never mess with a loaded mirror. Without her magic looking glass, the queen couldn't prove she was the most beautiful woman in the world anymore. And after a while, she stopped worrying about it. She came out with a line of perfumes called Poison Potion No. 9, and they were quite popular, even though some people said they smelled a little like bat wings. As for Snow White and her prince, they eventually had 7 children, and they named them all after the dwarves. The kids still haven't forgiven them for that.